Welcome to my journey through the Bible. This will be a summary of 1 Samuel 23, verses 1 through 29. And it was told to David that the Philistines was against Keilah, and that they were taking their food. So David inquired of the Lord, should we go down and smite the Philistines? And the Lord told David to go down and save Keilah. But the men that were with David were scared of being in Judah, much less going down to Keilah and fight the Philistines. And David inquired of God again, should we go down? And God said, go down, I will deliver the Philistines into your hands. And there was a great slaughter. And David and his men had saved the inhabitants of Keilah. And the priest came to David and said that it was told to Saul that you are in the town of Keilah. And Saul has said, God has delivered him into my hands. David is shut up in this town that is full of bars and gates. And Saul called his men together so that they could go and make war against David and his men. Now David knew that Saul had nothing but mischief against him, and asked the priest, O Lord, God of Israel, will Saul come to Keilah and destroy the city because of me? And the Lord replied, Saul will come out against you. And David asked, will Keilah deliver us into Saul's hands? And the Lord said, they will. So David and his men, that were about 600, had fled to the woods. But God did not deliver David into the hands of Saul. Now Saul searched every day for David and his men. Jonathan came to David and said, fear not, because the Lord has strengthened your hand. You will be the king of Israel, and I will be the next under you. Even Saul knows this. And the two men made a covenant before the Lord. And then David stayed where he was in the woods, and Jonathan went back to his house. The Zephonites told Saul that David was in the woods and in the hills. And, O king, come to us, and we will deliver David into your hands. And Saul said, the Lord has had compassion upon me. You find out where David and his men are hiding, and we will come up and get him. Now Saul searched for David and his men. Saul was on one side of the mountain, and David and his men were on the other side of the mountain. Now David moved very fast for the fear of Saul. Saul's men were closing in on David and his men. And then Saul got word that the Philistines was attacking his land. So Saul stopped pursuing after David and went to fight the Philistines. Now David dwelled in a cave. May God be with you in everything and in every way.